Black cities and institutions sabotaged to kill Black wealth. Welcome back to FBA News and Updates, where we break down real history, real sabotage, and real truth. Today's episode is about Black towns, institutions, and movements that were intentionally undermined or destroyed, not because they failed on their own, but because they were too successful in building Black wealth and independence. Let's talk about six places you may have never heard of but should never forget. Soul City, North Carolina, 1970s. Vision. Created by civil rights activist Floyd McKissick, Soul City was a planned, integrated community built from scratch to promote Black self determination and economic empowerment. The funding. It got $14 million in federal funds under Nixon's urban initiatives. Here's the sabotage. Right wing media, especially the Washington Post, launched smear campaigns accusing it of mismanagement. Side note, conservatives and their media have always been an open enemy towards us since the party switch in the 60s. White politicians resisted ongoing funding despite reports showing no fraud. But where was the liberal news combating those smear campaigns? They are actively going head up against conservative news outlets right now, defending illegals being deported, but they don't have that same energy for us. But we see you. The economy in Seoul City never took off because industries were pressured not to set up shop there. Result, projects stalled. The land is still there, but the dream of a black run city faded under political pressure. Haiti District, Durham, North Carolina. Legacy, known as the capital of the black middle class. By the early 20th century, Haiti was full of black owned banks, insurance companies, and schools. The sabotage, urban renewal destroyed it. In the 1960s, Durham built the Durham Freeway, North Carolina 147, straight through Haiti. This highway displaced homes and businesses. White-led zoning and real estate policies choked off investment after demolition. Impact: a once thriving ecosystem of black wealth was shattered. Haiti never recovered economically. Rondo neighborhood, St. Paul, Minnesota. History: Rondo was a center of black culture, business, and home ownership in the Twin Cities. Sabotage: in the 1950s and 60s, the government built Interstate 94 straight through it. 650 plus and 100 plus black owned businesses were destroyed. Residents were pushed into poor housing or scattered across the city. Today, the scars are still felt. A once strong black community was erased under the banner of progress. Black Bottom and Paradise Valley, Detroit, Michigan. Overview: these were Detroit's Harlem. Black doctors, lawyers, jazz clubs, grocery stores, you name it. Sabotage, labeled as blighted by city. End result: generations of black Detroiters lost their homes, wealth, and tight knit communities. 5. Tallahassee's Frenchtown, Florida. Significance: one of the oldest black neighborhoods in Florida, rich in history, culture, and black owned businesses. Sabotage: long term disinvestment by city leaders. Over policing, redlining, and zoning restrictions limited development. Infrastructure crumbled while city projects went to white neighborhoods. Impact: Frenchtown still exists, but is only a shadow of its former self, left behind by the city it helped build. 6. Mound Bayou, Mississippi. Founded in 1887 by formerly enslaved people, including Isaiah T. Montgomery. Goal: a self sufficient all black town in the Deep South. It had its own schools, banks, hospital, and government. The sabotage: white supremacists isolated the town economically. State level neglect: no funding for roads or infrastructure. Surrounding towns refused trade or services to Mound Bayou. Today, it still stands but struggles with extreme poverty and lack of support. The plane is ready to land. Each of these places shows one thing: When Black folks tried to build wealth, independence, and community, we got bulldozed, sometimes literally. They say, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, but when we tried, the system snatched the boots. FBA News and Updates signing off.